tell you what was off that day. Opening my mouth is the most dangerous game. Once upon a time I never knew fear like this. I can't remember how it happened or why it did. Developing an obsession to open closed doors gave me a compulsive need to find out even more. And now we got to play telephone, sharing what we know. But how long can we keep playing until the game undermines the status quo? It's all propaganda, propaganda. I have a feeling I'm not alone. Propaganda, propaganda. Don't believe anything you see or hear. Propaganda, propaganda. I can be the anyone who knows. Propaganda, 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 propaganda. Is it the throwback then when it was easier? They say ignorance is bliss. Why did I pick up the phone when it was easier? I should have stayed oblivious, falling down the rabbit hole and running out of time. Hoping no one notices my thoughts are out of line. I'm hoping no one knows that something isn't right. After this, my life eclipsed into fear day and night. A call to action, call for action, call for something more. For war, if you're not with us, you're against us. But I don't like the excess for call me, cause it could be a minute when we decide it's my own life. I'm not about to pretend these people are nice to be my friends. I can run. I could do it. I could run. Could I do it? I should run. I should do it. I should run. And so I ran. As fast as I could through the ocean of trees, through the sting of the breeze. So I ran. I ran for my life. I ran for a dream. For what years without me. So I ran. As fast as I could through the ocean of trees, through the sting of the breeze. So I ran. I ran for my life, and I ran for a dream, for what years without me. As fast as I could through the ocean of trees, through the sting of the breeze. I ran for my life, and I ran for a dream, for what years without me. I ran for my life, I ran for my life.
Oh my God, that's terrible.
How long can we keep playing? Game after game after singing it's all propaganda, 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 propaganda. I have a feeling of my own. Propaganda, propaganda. Anything you see or hear. Propaganda, propaganda. I can be the anyone who knows. Propaganda, 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 propaganda.
No. Oh my. Seriously, dude, run that shit, dude.
Hold on, give me 1 minute. I gotta switch everything over. I told you I was going super low tech this evening.
Oh, don't just
fucking
don't do it.
yeah, definitely stop that. Let me switch
I was way too high for all that shit,
I wanted to get in. I was like, I guess he's like gonna take a while, so I'll take my time. Now I got fucking headphones on.
There's a lot of shit going on Twitter.
There's a what?
A lot of shit going on Twitter.
Oh yeah, that's good.
We got McMurtry's PayPal taken down.
Who did that?
All of us. Like there's a group of us. So it's like it's been me, Godless Engineer, his wife, Miss Engineer, Mrs. Engineer, Telltale Atheist, Mr. Atheist. Let me think. Ocean, Sirs.
Okay, wait. So right. So on what grounds exactly?
They violated terms of service for hate speech. they won't let you, like, they have very strict hate speech.
Knock, you made me so happy when I listened to your last video, and then now you're telling me you're using the hate speech thing.
What I didn't have anything to do with this part of it, but I'm in the group, and
you just said you did. Come on,
listen to me. I'm in the group, and I'm fully endorse it because.
Oh my God,
Liberty
that's
Baptist
almost worse.
Listen to me. Liberty Baptist Church does not have a right to be on PayPal getting money if they violate their terms. And
oh my God, we had this discussion last
violates
night.
the terms of service.
We had this discussion last night where it was like, okay, the terms of service are bullshit, and then you're like, yep, terms of service are bullshit. They change all the time. Yep.
Well,
and now you're like,
some, but not all. And if you're advocating for genocide, no, that you should not be able to profit on these platforms. I want
you to send me a fucking video of these people saying gas the gays or whatever. That's what I want. That's all I want to see. That'll be proof enough for me.
Have you watched any of my videos, dude?
I watched a bunch of them, but I've heard them say some vile shit, but I never heard them say kill the gays or dash the little babies against the stones. I've seen them. I've seen Quiverful actively endorse child abuse.
All right, so here, let me read you some of the chat from Ben the Baptist's hangout last night. Let me get to it because we got it all time stamped.
All right. Let me
get to it. I'm almost there because it's reprehensible. It's really long. So they're actively calling for murdering gay people in the chat of Ben the Baptist last night.
Oh my good Jesus Christ. So I just want to hear it. I don't feel right without knowing that. Well, so Ben the Baptist is an NIFB, is that right?
Oh yeah, he's big time in NIFB. Like Matt Powell's best friend. All right, so so let me get to it. All right, so 5416 live chat. God's prodigal son Javier comments. Homos need to go in themselves. Aaron Ford comments. Let God burn them quickly. Pastor Shelley says he can picture himself murdering somebody at 5609.
Okay, that's okay.
God's prodigal son Javier comment. Time to burn these reprobates.
Okay, that's
user Rain comment. LGBT for gas chamber. There's one for you that you just asked for.
Okay, that could be because gas the furries is a thing. So, but I don't think it's in the same context.
No, they said LGBTQ for gas chamber.
Okay, yeah, because gas the furries is a legitimate thing that people say is a meme. But I'm pretty sure gas the LGBT.
I mean, there was a long list. I could have kept going down it. Like I'm deciding on whether I'm going to make a video out of this list. I'm getting advice on whether or not I should.
All right. So this is where so I can agree with you on the basis.
I got a timestamp where they're talking about false flagging my video.
Okay, then that crosses the line for me as well. But okay, so
all this shit. We got it mirrored because YouTube's gonna take that video I covered this morning. That Ben the Baptist, it's coming down. Like I only showed you the first bit of it because it got extremely hateful, and I didn't want to have them advocating for the genocide openly on my channel because I don't want to get a strike. Right now, I don't want to get another strike.
What's PayPal's TLS? Because it's not like Patreon where they have the manifest observable behavior clause.
From Mr. Atheist has studied it well. If you advocate for open murder, for the deaths of a segment of the population, that is against their terms of service. Also, like specific hate slurs is against their terms of service. So if you have specific hate slurs on your channel and they find out about it, then they will not do business with you. It's against their terms of service.
This is why you diversify, but you know what? Not my problem. So I got to actually call
I don't think that they're not. As soon as that got shut down, they opened something somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Sure they did. Yeah, there's payment processes that don't care.
in anything. It's not like we really hurt them, but it is a moral victory. Hey, we're doing something, and we got them running scared. And that's the truth. They're running scared. Matt Powell texted me today. Hey, man, here, I'll read the text to you, dude. Here, let me get to it.
All right, and then I gotta physically call my co-host because he's fucking late. He's late. You're late again. It's not John tonight. It's my brother.
I believe him because, and I think he knows that we saw that Ben the Baptist video in the chat, so he could be doing this kind of cover his ass. But I believe him. It was out of the blue. Holy shit!
Who's blowing up your phone? That floozy from the evening.
That's just notification.
Oh, that's.
It says I didn't flag any of your videos. That's a promise. It must have been someone else. Just letting you know. Matt Powell. If you can read
must have been somebody else.
But the people in the chat of Ben the Baptists were all bragging about, and then they came in my chat last night bragging about false flagging me. So that's what I put it on Twitter. It's like, I believe him, but the whole NIFB hates me at this point. So it can be any of them. I'm still enemy number one.
Sprinkles. It could be Sprinkles too.
Mr. Atheist would be enemy number one right now. He has the biggest platform and he's doing the most damage to them. But I'm still the atheist that they are just talking about nonstop in that chat. I got it all timestamped, dude.
All right. Well, we're gonna piss off a whole bunch of fucking people like Sprinkles tonight. So we're gonna start narrowing it down, probably.
Yeah, I got to about.
Good to find out.
I got to about 9:30. GDC
cool.
starts at about 10, I think.
Hell yeah. So apparently notifications aren't going out for anyone either. So that's also wonderful. I fucking love YouTube. Have I ever mentioned how much?
Yeah, they're changing.
Thank you, Susan. You fucking.
They're changing the whole bell system.
Oh my God, you're stunning and beautiful, Susan Wojcicki. Okay, so let me just call my co-host here, and I'm gonna put him on the Spacker phone as well. If it goes right to voicemail, I'm gonna blow a fucking gasket. I'll call his girlfriend. I don't give a shit. All right, let's get this in here then.
This is why I like doing solo shows.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I swear to God, if you get a voicemail, I'm going to absolutely cry right here on live stream. You can take that to the bank, Matt.
The person you were trying to reach has a voicemail box that has not.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Try your call again later. Goodbye.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'm going to call his girlfriend now. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. We'll see what happens here. Let's see. Go down my contact list and active 10 hours ago. Okay, well, she's dead. Let's see. Somebody just messaged me. My mom just messaged me and asked me what time I go live. Why? My mom doesn't watch my fucking show. She whatever.
If my mom was still alive, I don't think she'd watch me.
I
She
know.
hated my atheism.
15 minutes ago. Thank you.
I'm so bad at looking at my phone, dude. I'm notoriously terrible at it.
Oh my God. Please leave a message. Hey, KJ, your fucking boyfriend was supposed to come on my live stream. If you could find that cunt and tell him to get his head out of his ass because he wanted to talk to some prominent people on the internet about deplatforming and shit, and we're kind of doing that. That would be really fucking great. I'll see you on Tuesday. Toodles. All right. Well, that's done. So, I'm gonna go. I
really need to know, like, what are my boundaries if I'm gonna cover somebody's hateful chat? Like, I'm trying to look into that because I got one hell of a video on my hands right here, and people are, we're having this argument on the Twitter thread that I was telling you about. Well, are these people actually calling for homosexuals to be killed? And they don't.
Okay.
Of course they don't, but when you look at these chats, yes, they are. So
I'll tell you what crosses the line for me. Okay, so we'll frame gas the gays in three different ways. Okay, so we should gas the gays. That's an active call for violence. right? I'm going to gas the gays. That is also an active call for violence. Gas the gays is not in and of itself.
Gays for gas chambers, though.
Gays for gas chambers. That could be considered satire. There'd have to be context around it.
So here, let me go through more of them.
Yeah, like, okay, so
All right, oh no, this one's really good. 228 alert. This must get Ben the Baptist deplatformed. He goes on a hate rant and declares, this is Ben the Baptist himself. In the thing says, homos are vile, disgusting beasts. Put them to death. They should all die, and it must be put to death. All homosexuals should die. That's Ben the Baptist himself.
That's a gray area. That's overkill. That's not meme status, I don't think.
And then
yeah, that's either
some
that's
weird
borderline or over it.
in the chat says, bravo, yes sir, put them to death.
Is he see if he's asking the pastor Ben the Baptist or whatever the fuck his name is to put them to death, then
it's all in caps. It says bravo. Yes, it's after. It's at 2:29:47. So and Ben the Baptist says it at 2:28. So it's after Ben the Baptist says it in the chat. One of the commenters in all capital letters, bravo, yes sir, put him to death.
Yeah, that's probably crossing the line. In fact, I'm almost certain it's crossing the line. There is a difference.
People, like, there is a very good reason to deplatform these people. Now, like I said this morning, I stand by it. Like, if we deplatform, I'm still in the middle, because if we deplatform them, then I talk about these people. So it's yeah. So like, do we want them to go into obscurity and hide in the shadows? So it's a good question. But at the same time, we're doing damage to them. They're going to go and get another PayPal through a different system, that has more laxer terms of service. But we got a victory right now, so yeah, it's a moral victory for the cause.
They're going to find a platform that basically ISIS uses. Do you feel comfortable, because they're going to charge a lot for probably the service too, and God knows what the people who run the service are using it for, probably funneling it back to fucking some kind of extremist group themselves, so they're funding that. I mean, that's the other major issue that I see involved in this whole thing is people are there's a lot of exchange.
So I need to figure out how I focus on fucking chats, like how I focus on just one message in the chat. Shit, I gotta figure some shit out. So I got a hell of a video on my hands, dude. But yeah, these people, they got to go down regardless, one way or another. I'm
waiting to see if I get flagged. I keep checking my shit.
I keep waiting for other ones, but I think I must have gotten rid of the rest of the videos fast enough, or they're just so stupid that they only flagged one of them. Like, why are you that dumb?
So the reason that we went low tech for the intro is because I hadn't had time to fiddle with XSplit. Yeah, we're live.
Shit, I didn't even fucking know, dude. Yes. So yeah, hey audience, you just heard. Dude, I didn't know we were live.
How did you not know? It says live in the top right hand corner, and then on top of that, I was playing the theme song.
Yeah, sweet.
Are you okay?
I was talking like we were talking privately, but that's fine.
Okay, because I did say that. Are you going to be okay? Do I need to restart this whole thing?
How many people are watching?
We've had quite a few, but right now one.
No, I mean, it's cool. It's all over Twitter, so it's not like I talked about something that isn't public. I'm just. Yeah, I mean, I was talking free reign, so I'm not really sure all of what I've said. I was just talking free reign like we were having a private conversation. So, so
yeah, everything's all lit up and says
I probably would have read a lot of what I just read on the air had I known that we were live, but oh
well. Yeah,
that's my own dumbass. I figured that we were still waiting to start on your co-host.
No, I told you he was late, so I'm not gonna wait like an hour to fucking start. So we've been going.
No, that's all good. No, it's public knowledge. I mean, Mr. Atheist has made videos about what he's doing. I'm in the group basically because of the content that I've done over a period of time, and I stand in open opposition to NIFB. I haven't really been involved with what they're doing when it comes to getting the deplatforming, and it's not even a deplatforming. They're still on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know? And you saw my video this morning. I didn't call for anybody to flag that video. I told them to make their own choice, to watch all of it, and make their own choice about what they wanted to do. But it's obvious. Obviously despicable. And had I went further in, obviously we would have seen what Ben the Baptist had said himself. And I'm thinking about doing a video, everybody.
Hell yeah. Fucking, I'm gonna get knives in here.
And I don't, even though I live in Michigan, I don't smoke weed on camera, so I was totally smoking weed on camera. But that's all good.
Okay, it doesn't fucking matter.
But so no, I'm really proud of it, dude. Like, we've got a moral victory here. It's a victory, just like when the Make America Straight Again YouTube channel came down. It's a moral victory. You know, you shouldn't be able to platform genocide of people. You just shouldn't. You can think what you want about them, and you can espouse that from your pulpits. You can espouse that on the streets. You have that constitutional right. But you don't have a right to go on these companies and espouse that shit. So I told my audience this morning, because you pretty much at least brought me back to the middle on the subject.
There you go.
That we had last night. That, you know, make your own decision. I personally did not flag it, but I have no doubt.
I'm sorry, did you say flag it, or did you say
flag
it? Oh, flag it. Oh, okay.
Flag it. This damn Southern Yankee slur I have is weird.
Southern Yankee. That's fascinating. Hey, if you want to do me,
I'm going to be honest. Since I was talking about that group, and it is public. I'm proud to be associated with that group. There is some great names in that group. People that fight for equality. People that fight for atheism and do atheism activism. These are some of the names that when you're just watching YouTube, these are the people that you watch.
Right.
So it's fucking awesome to have my name among these people, and I am very proud of what we're doing. And yeah, I mean, I was talking freely about it, but there's no shame to it at all. I am very proud of what we're doing.
Yeah, I've shown you where my line is, so that's the deal.
And I think I've shown that they've crossed your line.
Yeah, they have.
So this is a hateful group, and it's just it's time. At least we're doing something about it, and our community needed it. We were split over the whole essence of thought, rationality rules thing. So this is really, and especially for people like me and Atheist Rationale, who's been fighting this fight for so long, to have the rest of the community who's always been in the fight. Like, I'm not the only one that's spoken to Matt Powell. I think I'm the only one that's done it face to face in person, and I have a more unique perspective than maybe everybody else does. But I'm not the only one that's spoken to him and had these conversations with him. And AR has been researching the NIFB relentlessly for I don't know, 9-10 months now, since I first started talking to him. So I mean, it feels really good to have the rest of them so galvanized, and maybe we can actually really hurt this enemy instead of just yell at him from my microphone.
Right. And that's the other thing. It's like, at what point does this cross the line into harassment too? Mm-hmm. Which is another thing that could get you dinged. So, well, I mean, that's going to be something that we'll have to have a discussion about as sort of a group.
Yeah. Well, what's harassment? If they stop saying those things, then we'd stop covering them the way we do. You know,
I think we should I'm just going to pull up the standard English definition for harassment because I have I have an obvious idea of what harassment is, but actually I'll bring up the legal definition because that's probably going to be here we go. That's probably going to be the version. Let's see. He's gun my state laws.
really
Is generally
high.
generally defined as a course of conduct which annoys, threatens, intimidates, alarms, or puts a person in fear for their safety.
I think I don't want them to fear for their safety at all. You know, they should feel free to do what they're doing. They have the constitutional right. I think it's time we look at the Constitution. You know, did you freeze on me? Will Kincaid. Are we still alive? Will, what is going on?